well. Some intriguing picks that we don't usually see come out. I mean, for my club, I don't know if they do more about here too. The last pick and PL, they're not very common heroes. To see.
Oh, can you hear me? Because I lost the audio.
You've lost the oh no.
Okay,
I can hear. I can
it's
hear.
fine. Your voice was very robotic for me. Okay, runes will go 2 for 2. Thompson will throw a tip to no one.
Oh, the dragon tail there. The fishman. He's okay though. Not a problem. Terrorblade support. He should be fine here, you know. He gets himself level 2. Has the metamorphosis. Start to have the ability here to start pressuring Toby and 9 class. That's the power of the Terrorblade support very early on here. Is able to trade effectively.
Lag. I mean, we see bottom lane 9 class already starting to like bully both of them. He has the meta, as you said, but until level 2, it's 2 melees versus the 675 attack range techies, and 9 class is the techies specialist.
In the mid lane matchup with Thompson going up against no one here on the Bounty Hunter. Bounty versus Conquer. This is a lineup that I don't think I have seen personally in quite a long while here. How do you think this matchup will go between these two mid laners?
It's a little bit of a new technology for me, but like just looking at the stats, you know, Bounty Hunter 9 armor, some region should be doing quite well, but again, like maybe 55 to 45 in his favor until the level 6, and then it's all gonna be about the rotation, because I feel like if they rotate both supports on the side of entity, they'll have what it takes to kill him. But that's a little bit of a thing that I'm worried for the entity. Like the damage between TB, Rubik, and Kanka is not really big. Like the moment you waste this boat, like what is actually left, you know? Like it kind of worries me a little bit for the early game.
Yeah, because Thompson does have the ability to snowball here if he does have himself a good laning stage on the Bounty Hunter and is able to get some effective ganks off here, because the track with the Janada very early on, it's quite menacing and quite damaging. But, you know, at least on the PL, you do have yourself the Dispel with the Doppelganger, but you don't really want to be leveling this early. And you won't be able to dispel it very well. So I got a feeling that Watson might be getting hunted in the jungle later throughout this stage of the game.
I mean, for sure, he's gonna be like priority number 1 if oh, did he mess up that doppelganger? I cannot tell, but nonetheless, he's gonna try to dodge the damage. And these lanes are going pretty well for the Tundra side, just putting a lot of pressure on both side lanes. And this is what they need to do in this game. They need to dominate these lanes, make some sort of advantage, and then with the bounty, as you said, just try to snowball.
I think Thompson is going to be taking more harass damage here pretty soon. I mean, a bottle is on the way for him, but level 3 on no one now, which means the level 2 Tidebringer is taking considerable amount of damage here from the cleave of Conquer. But a first blood on the top lane going to the hands of DM on the Brewmaster here, taking down Whitemon on the Elder Titan.
I mean, we miss it, but when we come back with our camera, they're all full HP. Both DM and Kataomi pretty much full HP, so it was not some sort of trade. It wasn't even close, and DM getting a first blood, and he's a hell of a Brewmaster player. You don't want to be feeding this guy any more kills.
And DM, for that mention as well, Milan, doesn't even have the Thunderclap here. When the Cinder Brew and the Drunken Brawler, does the Cinder Brew have an effect with the Fade Bolt?
Yeah, any magical damage, you can trigger it even with a blood grenade. You can trigger it.
Ah, okay. I remember when it used to be very specific, if you remember, just like kind of like fire spells only.
Like, it was
They,
yeah, like that, and then it was like 80 damage or something. So there used to be a number. Oh, Katambi's
yeah.
gonna lift and steal the Lotus Pure. It's been pretty aggressive. I mean, I don't think Pure will be dying here, but few more deaths on Whitemon. I mean, one more death on Whitemon might result in Pure getting pressure too. And on the mid lane, 15 to 6, 12 to 2. I mean, it's kind of a... Oh, 9 class? Should be
Yeah,
fine.
he's been chasing him for the last 20 seconds. He finally gets his healing salve off, though, but might cancel it with the reflection.
Whoa.
He will.
That's pretty big.
So Pure now on the Morphling. With the level 2 adaptive strike, starting to relay the pressure here onto DM, trying to harass him with the adaptive strike here, taking him down bit by bit. Though he does have himself 2 braces on DM here, so getting quite tanky here on the start of the game, getting that extra regen. As meanwhile, they will find a return kill here for both the supports on bottom, with Watson getting the kill on Techies. And of course, Toby getting the kill there onto the Terrorblade. And another kill happening top with Katomi taking down Whitemon. That's the second F here on this top lane for the Tundra POS 5.
Double Bracer paying out. I mean, we talked about the new technology. This is nothing new. These offlaners, these pesky offlaners, they just get these double Bracer and sustain themselves for the years. DK will decide to go the same, but he's not having as good of a time. Not as many kills and not as many last hits. Only 15 last hits on this offlane DK at -5. That's not a big number.
It's not. And being harassed bottom here by the metamorphosis of Fishman here too. Already, look at this HP. Even with the double braces that DM is rocking here, not having the greatest time. I mean, they're going to try something here. The Dragon Tail's there. The Blastoff is ready. They're going to commit it right onto Fishman, and they will get the kill. Even with this low HP, Toby finds it, but can Watson get the return kill onto Toby? Finds the courier there, too, in the midst of that battle. Running forward there with the Phantom Rush, but not able to get the range of the Spirit Lance. Toby will be fine. He will not get the return kill on Watson.
Anyhow, all these trades for the TB are allowing DM to get a most important thing for him, I think, at fast level 6 and Thompson, level 6. Track online, gonna make his first rotation.
Yeah, ready with Track. Has the level 3 Shuriken toss. Maybe perhaps they'll attempt to go on DM. I mean, he is a little bit safe here at the moment. Yeah, Thompson deciding to head back to the middle lane here because he was pretty close to the tower.
It's very lovely for a Kanka to get an Arcane Rune. 9 class.
Yeah, he wants to go on Watson, doesn't it? Can you see him? Like, casting Blastoff?
Yes,
thinking about it.
He's very cheeky. A super clutch player when it comes to mechanics and using spells. Well, surprisingly, there's gonna be... he misses it!
It doesn't connect! They're going to attempt to turn this around now, slowing both of them down here with the reflection. But, of course, 2 points into the Dragon Blood, so...
That's the biggest jinx ever, man. One of the best mechanical players ever, blah, blah, blah. He misses a blast off on a target that didn't even see him. That's a big jinx. 1-for-1 wisdom. Pretty standard stuff. And
so
no
Thompson,
one actually using this Arcane Rune to just farm.
He's almost finished his Phylactery here, Milan, on Thompson. So soon we may see a great rotation coming out here. He hasn't been able to get the chance yet on this bounty hunter.
Think that's the goal time for him, you know? Once he has this item, he can just go from a side lane to a side lane. Continue to run. And we didn't speak about it. He dominated, he bodied no one mid. 1000 network advantage in minute 7.5 is insane number. And 8-minute rune is gonna come out. Still, bolt is ready.
Oh, look at that Janada and the Shuriken, but they are going to return this with the X-Marks bringing it back. The boat will connect there, along with the Torrent too. Topson may fall here, brought back there by the telekinesis. They rotate 3 heroes here to the mid lane, but Wymon in return with that insane amplified damage rune, but the body block there from DM stops Wymon from pursuing the Conquer, but the blast off from 9 class underneath the tier 1 tower came out of nowhere. Surprise, surprise, gets the kill. Is going to TP away now. Telekinesis on 1 second remaining will just be able to TP out.
Man. I feel like there's no ward. It must be some sort of a blind, half-blind jump, maybe seeing him on the creep or whatnot, but that's so clutch. Gets the kill, TP's out. A big play from 9 class. Maxing the blast off. We don't see this very often.
We even know that Topson, he died there on the mid lane. He's still doing fairly okay here in net worth, at top of it, of course, and still 1,000 gold ahead of Conquer, as you said, Milan. Has that phylactery now, it's on the way.
3 heroes.
Yeah, rotation here from Kotomi to the bottom lane. Toby trying to pressure this bottom lane here with the Elder Dragon form. Has that corrosive breath, but just reading the D patch here, as we were speaking about in the draft, that was nerfed from a 5-second duration to a 3-second duration. These things do matter. Well, Dragon Tail turns into a blast off there onto Watson. Still pretty healthy though here at the moment. 9 class getting very low. Has to back himself off there with the reactive taser, granting him that extra movement speed. Though they could go for something again here soon. As blast off is back off cooldown in 10 seconds.
Yeah, this cooldown gets much lower with the levels. That's probably why he's maxing it out first. And a shield room for Topson. He pretty much has everything ready to start dominating this game. Not like he's not already winning his lane pretty hard, as we said. But he needs to be careful. There's a lot to catch him. Most importantly, like the X mark could lead to a DMTP. And that's...
I mean, that's exactly what we saw. Yeah, in the gank there.
I feel like they're gonna keep doing it every time he tries to be aggressive around any tower. Yeah. There's gonna be X mark and a TP.
Yeah, here we go.
And they
by the torrent. He activates the shield rune though, and look at that. No damage done to the bounty. He is completely healthy here, not a care in the world. Shuriken toss bouncing between the 2 heroes and just walks away, not losing a single drop of HP. He is fine.
If we knew it was gonna come, I would say probably Tundra knew too. And Whitemon bailing his body there. Perfect timing. And they're gonna get this bottom tower. With the DK, of course.
Yeah. There it goes. There it falls. Toby gets the tier 1 tower. So Watson has to respect that there. Falling back towards the tier 2 tower to farm up near there. There's his resources around this part of the map have been reduced now, unless he wants to be quite aggressive here and risk death.
12 minutes.
Meanwhile, we haven't seen top, though, Milan. We're DM and Pure here. They've been hanging around top for a while. Oh, action from Topson. Never mind. Slowed down there by the reflection. Will be forced back.
And Pure is having 2k advantage, but DM did use his TP twice to the mid lane, so realistically it's around 1k advantage, what you would expect from a morph in a long laning stage as this one is. He just has way too much than 156 damage. Can't deny every keep, and he's gonna be finishing Manta at minute 13. A quite early Manta.
I presume that Butterfly will be the go-to item here for Pure, especially against the PL, right?
At some point,
Would you
yes.
reckon?
I just don't know the order of his items. I think maybe Manta into Kanda will be the first. Because
Okay, yeah.
just with the track and with the amount of fighting they can do, and of course the ET aura, he can just blow up these people in one second.
Yeah. Still, only 7 kills in this game. I thought with maybe perhaps a bounty hunter and a conquer on either side of the teams, we were going to have some hectic game 1, but surprisingly, it's been quite passive at the moment. Not as many kills as
But
we thought
still,
that were going to happen.
4,000 network lead for the Tundra. They're doing this like non-kill pressure. They're gonna find top summit, or will they? He turns with the shuriken. Safety bubble will help a little bit. 40 Maroon is a big contention point.
Oh, it's a regen. Meanwhile, though, oh, they're going to jump right on top of there. If Katomi will not survive, taken down there by the bombs of 9 class.
Explodes.
Lovely blink usage. Now, with this, they'll attempt to try and find the tier 1 tower there. As Toby, with this blink dagger, is going to start upping the pressure here against Entity with this Dragon Tail.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
5k advantage is ramping up real quickly now, even taking the triangle. You don't need to necessarily kill your enemies to get a big advantage. Just taking all of their camps is enough.
Oh, and they're going
Watson?
for PL on the bottom here with the Dragon Tail. Watson, not able to avoid the damage there. The proximity mines are attempting to flee. That mine will miss. Trying to run underneath this tier 1. Oh, the Sunder comes out there. Fishman just able to save Watson as they'll attempt to turn this fight back around here. Toby attempting to flee, but will be found, slowed down, taken out there by the hands of the Conquer. No one will get the kill.
Freaking TB, man. Comes in, swaps the HP, saves his carry. A very, very, very clutch play from Fishman. It will result though in the tier 1 top, most likely. And even in maybe a kill there if they dare to defend 4 heroes around. Watson lost his courier with a Staff of Wizardry. That will delay his Agonist for 2 minutes.
Oh, that's not good.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'll tell you who else is getting an
3K.
Agnims though here. And look at Thompson. He's going an Agnims here, so that'll upgrade his Shuriken toss, and it will apply the Janada on hit. So this is going to be nasty, especially for the early game here. They actually smoke up.
Ooh.
With this vision that's been provided here in their jungle. They want to go for no one. Slowed down here. Taking way too much nuke damage as look at that. So
Torrent Storm?
much nukes coming out here from Tundra. I mean, the Torrent Storm, yes, comes out in return. They're able to actually find the techies here. They've lost 3 though on Entity. DM is going to return here with the Primal Split, attempting to try and find Toby. Will Toby fall here? Yes, he will. From the Primal Split, DM will get out of there. So at least in return for losing 3 upon that gank, they will get 2 in return here, taking down both the Techies and the Dragon Knight. So they won't lose, you know,
I mean,
they won't
these
come out of
were-
it squeaky clean.
These were a couple of track kills too, so definitely favoring the Tundra. A little bit, as I said, but more so on the XP department. Just Tehis did insane amount of damage in this fight. This guy with a blast off into triple proximity mine, that's probably guaranteed with this teaser pop. Like, Tundra has so much damage, and Thompson, it's his time to shine. He's not gonna stop with the pressure, Fishman.
Oh, they're going to jump onto the Terrorblade as
Thunder.
well. Thunder is ready, able to commit it there before he falls. However, we have Pure rotating in there with an adaptive strike and just tears apart Fishman there with the insane nuke damage coming out from that adaptive strike. That did
Ooh, no one
quite
needs
a
to
lot
be
of damage.
careful.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's
Pinging
bottom
for the
tower
help.
is under
Nobody's close.
attack. Dire's top tower
Can he?
under
Is he
attack.
maybe thinking of soloing him? Oh, now he spotted him. Okay.
Oh, Watson's going to be scouted out here, farming this triangle.
Are scanning.
There's lovely usage there of the doppelganger. They're going to go for the wrong one. Look at this. Blast-off being committed and everything on this illusion, but it turns out it is an illusion. I mean, they do find themselves no one here nonetheless. Thompson with the insane damage coming out from the Janada and the track. But Watson,
Basically solo
lovely
kills him,
bait
but-
with the illusion.
That's a 13k MMR doppelganger. Ooh. And Kanda will be almost finished on the Morphling.
Oh my gosh, Thompson. That is a instantaneous kill there onto Katomi, but he may pay the price for this. Being slowed
dead?
down here heavily by the Cinderbrute. Yes, he will fall, though. Pure rotating in. Easily finds a kill there onto Fishman. Now attempting to go for Watson. He has the backup here of his two supports if they do dive him. Beyond this high ground, Toby's rotating in as well, ready with the
X
dragon
mark.
form. Yep, slowly falling. Pure is will attempt to get away there, but the blast off comes down in return. DM will be nuked down before he can even use the primal split. The nuke damage was too much for him to handle, and Pure completely fine here.
Yeah, playing on the edge there with the Brewmaster. Almost gets the split off, but a perfect chain stun from Tundra with the blast of Earth Splitter will turn out to be too much. If he gets the split there, it's a total different story, but no one. Tundra is so aggressive all the freaking time. Seems like they want to fight 24/7. And
Top
Thompson?
Katomi. Katomi's dead. There's no way that Katomi's going to escape this, and a free kill there for Thompson.
That's so much gold. Insane amount. 11.5k net worth on this bounty hunter.
I mean, Pure is beating him, though. 13,000. Has a Kanda and a Manta style. 20 minutes in.
Basically already one component into the butterfly that you mentioned. It's gonna be the next item on the list, and once he has it, there's not gonna be much to stop him.
I mean, at least Watson's able to get a Diffusal Blade now, so we'll start to have more impact here with the illusions. They're going to bring back 9 class here with an X marks and a boat. No way is he going to blast off out of it. No, yeah, Watson will find him.
Is under attack.
Runs forward there with the Phantom Rush, gets the kill underneath this tier 1.
Every kill matters. Yeah, it's 8 kill ahead. They're gonna get the rush. Everything is going
Yeah.
their way for the side of Tundra, but this PL in this game, and especially on a guy like Watson, cannot be taken lightly. You know, you make one slip up, you lose one fight, he will take this game over.
Radiance on the Brewmaster here also. Got that around about a minute ago on DM. So perhaps we will see some impact. That's going to help him scale, as we know. Brewmaster, when he is a core, does have a hard time trying to scale if he doesn't get himself the XP and the farm. Going actually here for Boots of Travel to help him just keep on farming up and then possibly just TP to the fights. That'll be really
Got on.
beneficial for DM.
Radiant's middle tower is
Gets
under attack.
rewarded with the shard there. Pretty useful shard, and in case he steals the dragon form, he gets the dragon ball fire, whatever, along with it, so it will come in pretty handy.
Oh, smoke up. Here from Entity. It's going to break here on both of the supports. Reflection
He's a
on
perfect
both of them,
target.
caught by a torrent. As they may fall here. I mean, Entity dead in return for Techies. They find themselves both of the supports
Bobby's
here.
dead too.
Both Tundra supports dead. Toby gone here too. As the Aegis gone here on Pure. They're going to bring him back with an X-Marks. Going to try and attempt to dodge it there with the Doppelganger. Is not able to whatsoever. Being slowed down here heavily by that Diffusal Blade. Watson on a dominating spree now. What a disaster here for Tundra.
Oh, this is the turnaround I was talking about. You cannot let them have this one fight. Now Watson gets 2 kills. You go from 9k lead to 2k lead. 7k swing. Oh no, this PL is approaching the scary territory. I mean, he's already there. He's approaching a scary territory, for the lack of the better word.
And the
Oh,
graph,
man.
meanwhile, has just absolutely shot up. Look at that line on the graph here. It is still climbing. It's still climbing, just showing how much of a jump they were able to obtain after that one fight here. Crazy stuff.
That Thompson will get a free kill. A dieback on Fishman. 60 seconds on the side. Ooh,
Well,
no one.
they're going for no one here. Nice Dragon Tail.
Fire Storm.
Well, yep, has to commit the Torrent Storm there and the boat. It's still okay for the time being. Will they pursue underneath this tier 2? Thompson, he decides to here, but it may be his life as he's brought back there by the X-Marks. Will try and go invisible, but because he's underneath that tier 2 tower, will be scouted out. Thompson is dead in return. Pure moving in here with
what
a
a
waveform.
stop.
Oh no, this could be a disaster for him. It's the Torrent! The Torrent comes off now. The Morphling is dead too. Attempting to go onto Toby as the Dragon's Breath coming out. Watson still laying in the damage. They find the Dragon Knight. They've lost all 3 cores here on Tundra.
Oh no, Tundra, what are you doing? I mean, you're getting a TB and a Ruby kill and pressuring no one, but this Watson PL is not being dealt with, and every fight he's just dishing out lance after lance. He's doing so much.
This is the concern that I raise, Milan. I don't know if they have any AoE here for the PL. I mean, yes, you get yourself the butterfly, you protect yourself against the illusions, but what do you have to take down this PL when he's in a horde of illusions that he has created for himself?
And now, with Manta finish going into hard, it's only going to be harder. Yes, you catch the DM again. They're doing a good job of pressuring the other heroes. But I just keep stressing. In my head, it's all about the PL. I don't know if you feel the same. He's the only hero that matters in this game. I mean, after the draft ended, I said he can 1v9. Smoke up. With the Manta,
Yeah.
he feels more than ready. Level 18 also.
Lightmon hanging around here. Pure's pushing the bottom, while Thompson is pushing the top. So they're actually going to head bottom here, seeing the Morphling Manta-style illusions. Oh, the smoke's going to break here. Oh, can he get the X-Marks? Oh, he gets himself the tidal wave, but the X-Marks just comes out in time! Brings him back! This may be a dead Morphling attempting to flee here with the stolen Doppelganger from that replicate. Hiding now in the trees. Is he going to be found? Yes, he is, Milan. He is gone. Brought back there by the Xbox, attempting to waveform out of there. The whole of Entity on his butt, attempting to flee. Does not have himself enough mana. Is attempting here to use another Doppelganger here again. But he's going to be found, no matter how many times he uses it. Unstoppable spree for Watson.
He makes them work for it, but nonetheless, he dies. The most important hero on this Tundra side, the most farm hero, dies, and they're gonna TP top, try to catch more.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not successful so far, but 9 class?
Dire's
Oh,
bottom
oh.
tower is under attack.
Nice blink out. Wasn't even a bear, he has one, but will help. Getting away there. I think...
Dire's
Oh my
bottom
gosh.
tower is under attack.
The net worth is neck and neck right now, Milan. Both teams having around about the same amount of gold.
Yes, but as I said during the draft, if this game goes past 25 minutes and it's neck even, it's a clear cut that Entity has better late game. Octarine almost finished on this Brewmaster. Another problem to worry about. Thompson will find him, track him up. But solo, he cannot do much.
I mean, it's so sad for Thompson here, especially with the fact that he has not been able to heavily abuse this Agnim Scepter here with the Shuriken toss. And when he reached his spiking of time to try and abuse the items that he has, if we remember, he died twice near that tier 2 tower. So it's practically been theoretically shut down. I mean, Butterfly obtained on the Morphling. But as you said, Milan, with this game going quite late here, it's looking worrying for Tundra here because this PL seems like he's just getting out of control.
But ooh, 9 class gets caught.
That is a dead techies for sure. Being brought back there by the X marks, and the torrent is there too. He's going to attempt to blast away, but Watson will find the kill with the Spirit Lance, taking down the techies. 9 class will fall. No TP cancelled there for the Elder Titan.
We keep praising the PL, but he's not gonna be a long time coming into this late game. Both Brewmaster, Kanka scale incredibly well too, especially with the items they're buying. Torrent Storm, Octarine, Radiance, you name it. You have Rubik as well. There's many more things to worry about if you're a Tundra this game. No one?
Oh, didn't find the Morphling.
He doesn't even know how close it was. If he gets it there, probably means Morphling dies. And just taking it slow, waiting for the rush, and rush will be the probably the longest spawn possible. 2 minutes 50 seconds. Gonna have to wait for that one. And BKB on Bounty, is that the timing Tundra was waiting for?
Maybe. They're all smoking up now. Apart from Pure,
As they know,
going to
of course, they cannot know rush is such a late spawn. Maybe they want to contest it, and they're gonna make a big wraparound. DM, can they burst him? Potential is there in the DK stun with the Earth Splitter. They could try. That might be the best possible start besides bursting like a PL. Kataomi.
Oh, they've just got vision now. Yep, here we come. Dragon Tail there onto the Rubik. The sleep comes out there from the stump. BKB activated on Thompson here, but taking too much physical damage. He has to back himself off. The Rubik getting very low here also. Thompson is going to disengage. The X-Mox is going to bring it back, though, into a torrent and a boat. They find themselves the kill. Bounty Hunter down, but in return, they do find Dragon Knight, however, on the other side of the line.
BKB on Morphling.
They've caught themselves Morphling here also. He's in some trouble. Being brought back, he's going to try and steal that replicate with the doppelganger once again. Brought back by the tidal wave. He definitely looks like he's dead here, Milan. Attempting to waveform away.
Watson's
he will get
low.
back, but because of the vision that they have on this cliff, X-Moxing him once again. Torrent is there. He's going to attempt a doppelganger, but the tidal wave bringing him back. There's just so much control here from no one. 4 down here on the side of Tundra. Entity coming out on top again.
I mean, there's just too much. As we said before the fight, there's just too much to worry about. These Torrent Storm, Brewlings, and then PL on top of it. They get maybe a good start on the Rubik, but Sunder comes out. This Rubik doesn't get bursted, pops the Greaves. And then with their vision on the hill, it was just all Entity in that fight. A little bit, and the proximity mind, as Observer is showing, that there's just too much in this Entity tank to deal with for Tundra. It's way too hard.
I mean, yeah, Octarine core now on DM. I mean, if you thought no one was controlling enough with his tidal wave and all of the torrents, he is about to complete himself here. Is this an Octarine core that he's finishing up right now?
Oh, Kanka?
Oh no, this is what is that?
This is probably a Bloodstone.
It's a Bloodstone. Bloodstone, yeah, it's a Bloodstone.
Yeah, the Bloodstone is the standard item because it just, with the damage from the Torrent Storm, you just basically are invulnerable during this duration.
So able to heal up massively during that Torrent Storm.
It will be free rush after all, and Aegis on PL. It was a little bit scary during that fight. The one thing that can go very wrong for Entity is PL getting bursted, and the Aegis will make it twice as harder, at least.
The only catch they have, though, is this Dragon Tail here onto Toby. So do they need to nuke down the PL here, or would you suggest a different target for Tundra in order for them to try and even the odds out a bit in this game?
I mean, in a perfect scenario, you kill the Rubik and TB first, kind of out of position, but I don't think they'll be getting out of position that easily. And like, what's the other option? You are most likely not bursting the Brewmaster. The Kanka with the Bloodstone Shroud is also not dying. PL without the Aegis, yes, but even with the Aegis, I think he's the target, but you need to guess the real one, and it's gonna be extremely hard.
It really is.
Sure.
So still with this Aegis, as we can see, Watson here applying pressure. But there's a fight going on near the tier 2. Look at this. They may have found themselves no one. They will do indeed. That is the pick-off that they wanted. Though DM in return able to find 9 class here. The Techies is down. Tops are now on the aggressive, trying to find Kutomi. Will get the kill. It's a 2-for-1 currently at the moment. The Primal Split will indeed come out. Meanwhile, we've got ourselves Pure attempting to try and find the Terrorblade. Will be able to do so there indeed. BKB TP's out. They lose free here on Entity. They chose the right time to strike there, Milan. They did not have themselves the PL. Watson was hitting the tier 3, so Tundra took that time to shine, and they got the kill fast enough before PL could react.
Yeah, perfect target for Tundra to start on this Kanka when there is no PL or Sunder to help him. He is super tanky. If he gets his things out, he is probably not dying, but if you chain stun him, like they did, this Morphling does pack a punch.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They've still got a bit of time left, though, on this Aegis here for Watson, so they can still go on the aggressive. It was just unfortunate that no one was indeed picked off here on the Conquer, so they can attempt to go for a second attempt. Actually changing up here, wanting to go an Ice Gaddy.
Kunka, he's pinging the bottom tier 3 tower. I think they had enough of this split pushing. They're just gonna brute force the high ground. Double Glyph is ready though. One will come out. It's pretty bad versus all the illusions, but they'll have to come as 5 here and try to defend this.
Yeah, they are slowly burning down this tier 3 tower. There it goes. It falls. They do have themselves a second glyph if they want to commit. Nice echo stomp there onto 3, but taking the use of that. The Earth Splitter ready to be utilized. They will commit the glyph. Watson still laying into the barracks. Barracks still alive here for now. The Tundra want to do something to protect this. This barracks is slowly falling. Damage being dealt there to Watson. That's quite a lot as the doppelganger himself out of there. But they still do get themselves a bottom set of racks. They're happy with that on Entity. They will pull themselves back.
Objective achieved. Aegis, well used. Not only they get the racks, they also make everybody come home. They need to regen the mana on PL, and they're gonna be more than ready to fight. Ward on the high ground. That's not the place you want to fight around, and Watson knows it.
I mean, this is a late Radiance as well, so Topson has gone a Radiance here on the Bounty to try and get some evasion here against all the PL illusions to try and make them miss.
Hey, you said it yourself, no AoE on their side, and they'll have to like kind of buy it, you know. Radiance is one, Shivas is the other. We'll see if someone wants to pick it up. Anyhow, Radiance with the Manta is not too bad of an item, and DM is gonna get tracked and gets the D word.
And also has the Aviana's feather here on the bounty hunter as well, so getting even extra evasion on the bounty, which is really going to help against these PL illusions. As Watson did want to go for a he's kind of he's swapping between two ideas here. He wants an Eye of Skadi, or he wants himself a Bloodfall. The Aegis is going to expire though. Tundra's going to take this time to initiate straight away. There, the Earth Splitter takes down no one along with Fishman too. As the Primal Split is there, DM is losing a lot of his Brewlings right now. They're going to try and get the vision here to take down that Storm Brewling. But they don't have themselves the detection. It's way too fast with a movement speed of 525. That Storm Brewling will get himself out of there and DM will survive. But Entity were not expecting that. The insane damage coming out with the help there of the Earth Splitter. But look at the damage that Morph did in that fight. 3,000.
What a clutch play from Tundra to attack exact same second, surprise everybody, us, and most importantly Entity. They will only get 2 at the end, which is not too bad, but it felt like they were gonna team wipe them. That's how it felt. This Aghanims on Techies, he was doing some god's work there.
It was, yeah. The Aghanim Scepter on the Techies is so damaging. It's so annoying. What's the next plan here for Tundra? Because they've been able to defend their part of the map. Now it seems like they're on the aggressive, and the last time they did go on the aggressive, it didn't work out for them. But now they're back in this position. They're the ones that want to be taking part of Entity's map here. They're going to take the outpost here, try and get some vision. Holding this triangle at the moment. They will finally take this tier 2 tower. That will go. What's next for Tundra here? What do they need? Are they going to siege high ground? Oh, wow. Okay, this is a move. It's a pretty aggressive play here from Pure.
They want to bring everybody back to base on the side of Entity. They know they're farming outside of the base. Level 25 on the Brewmaster. That's pretty huge. These Brewlings getting the Brawler passive.
Ooh. Oh, they found themselves the morphing. However, Dragon Tail coming out along with Blastoff as well to the cook, and they nuked him again! No one down! Taking way too much nuke damage here from Tundra. In return, they will at least find the Elder Titan here. There's 9 class in some trouble, being taken down here by the PL Illusions. The Fade bot will claim the life of 9 class. So they will lose 2, but again, Tundra nuking the living hell out of no one there. Just not able to get off the ghost ship, not able to get off the Torrent Storm.
I mean, even with the static cap, like, it didn't help. Just the amount of damage between Elder Titan and Morphling while he's Dragon Tail, it's way too much. But you're using basically everything to kill the Kankai, and I feel like he's like a third most important core in this Entity lineup. Number 1 is, of course, Watson, with, honestly, DM on the Brew being a close second. Like, he's just so strong. Like, we saw after he used Split, basically everybody is running away from him. They just... And he's gonna have a refresher now. This guy is out of this world farmed. And he's 5k behind the Morphling. Out of this world farmed and 5k behind Morph. So, maybe can Pure bring it around, but it just... It's just so many things to worry about.
Yeah, practically 6 slotted here on the Morphling. And wanted to go for a... I think this is a Disperser. I think a Disperser is really going to help Pure here, because we've seen so many situations where he just needs that extra movement speed or mobility to get out of a tricky situation. I mean, a throwback to what happened at the bottom outpost, how he was taking the morph there of Watson on the PL and just kept on using the doppelganger. But if he had himself maybe perhaps an item like the Disperser, then possibly he could have got away.
I just feel
Is there
one
anything
of
that
these
no one can
fights.
do though? Because he just keeps on getting nuked out here. What can they do? Does it need to be something like a save from Kotomi with the telekinesis?
No, one of these fights he'll get sundered and maybe force or telekinesis from Kataomi, and he will pop the Bloodstone and Torrent Storm and not even die, and that might be the end of the Tundra. It's just the Thunder is very, very hard to get out when the guy is dying in 1 second, basically. Like, you cannot use it while he's full HP, and the 0.5 seconds later, he's dead. There's nobody to use it on.
Yeah. Well, we do have ourselves a refresher orb now on DM.
Does he have
They
BKB?
do. He has revealed himself, but they do have themselves the detection here with the Gem of True Sight. DM doesn't land the Thunderclap. Slowed down here by the phylactery of the track, and Thompson just gets himself away, runs away freely.
If the clap lands, maybe they get to force a BKB. With Rosh coming in 50 seconds, would it be a pretty big deal? But look at that, AD rune on the bottom for the Morphling, getting a TI-10 Yatoro vibes. Late game AD rune on the Morphling is a game-changing factor, and if he locks on to any of these targets, he's gonna be killing them in a blink of an eye. This might be the game-changing factor.
Yeah, it's so big here. You thought he had himself enough nuke damage for Kunkka? No. He's got himself even more now with the amplified damage rune, increasing that magical damage, increasing the base damage that he has. Now they're going to try and wrap around, see if they can find something. They have themselves the high ground vision here on Entity. They're going to try and hold this twin gate here with DM providing the vision, and the primal split will come out. There's Morphling. Waveforming in. Caught there by a torrent, though. Watson attempted to respond, but being dragon-tailed there. Pure going to morph into the PL and doppelganger away. It's still being bullied here by the Panda Brewlings, but Satanic is activated. Will be back to full HP. There's also throwing Toby up into the air here. I mean, this Dragon form is going to expire soon. And Thompson taking down the Terrorblade there instantaneously with the insane crits coming out from Janada. They find themselves the Rubik as well. Terrorblade is going to try and attempt the buyback with the boat coming out, along with the damage down to Watson. Watson going to be able to take down the Dragon Knight along with the Techies too. Watson able to live through it all. Doppelgangers out of those mines here. Buyback from both Dragon Knight and the Techies. Wanted to come back to the fight. Sunder there used onto Watson, so he is back to full HP with thanks to the buyback here from Fishman as they silence up the DK. DK out of position. Oh no! Toby gone! Down for 103 seconds. A difficulty now for Tundra.
I mean, without the Toby, what do they have left? Realistically, this AD expired. Tehi's used everything. Thompson is just gonna say, screw this, I'm keeping out. This rush fight is over. What a blunder by Toby. Oh, Stomp. Gonna delay it a tiny bit, but he needs to be careful that chasing for him. I mean, that was very, very close, but at the end, the Thunder on PL made it almost impossible. It's basically another life for Watson. TPing in mid lane.
Oh yeah, they caught themselves the Morphling. Or have they caught themselves Kotomi? Turning it around. His invis there. Trickster's cloak saves him for some time. Pure, though, attempting to flee. Brought back there as the boat comes in. Crashes upon him. Pure is down. Down for 100 seconds here on the Morphling.
No buyback, and without him, what is left? DM almost perfectly baiting. He's gonna get tipped from Fishman. They tried to surprise and to kill this Brewmaster while one of his ultimates was on the cooldown. But now, Primal Split ready. Refresher ready. No Morphling DK coming up, but there is no damage left for this PL. I say that he gets double proximity mine, losing half HP, but they should not have enough. Thompson.
Oh yeah, coming forward there. On to no one.
Thunder.
A lot of Janada damage, but in return, here comes the mighty PL. Mikatomi does fall, however. A nice stomp there. Split Earth comes out. No one still survives. Even the Shuriken toss does not find the kill, but Toby in the backline is able to take down the Conker. Conker down.
Thompson is doing
now,
it.
able to get himself a double kill. Finds Fishman there too, attempting to flee. He's taking a lot of damage there, but he will be able to get some distance away from Watson. He does not have himself any more mana here on the PL, getting stunned up there. The PL may be dead. Does have himself the Aegis, however, finds the kill there onto Wymon with thanks to the primal split from the Brewmaster. As now Thompson stunned up there, attempting to flee. Guardian Greaves there from 9 class. The Dragon Tail comes out. They will be able to take down the PL here, but DM does not. He has himself another primal split using the refresher here, trying to find Thompson. Gets the kill along with the kill onto 9 class there too. But the Morphling is back alive now. Pure activating that disperser, trying to come back to this tier 3, and it pays to protect it. It's currently a 2 for 2 right now.
2 versus 2. They wanna keep going. Pure and Toby.
Oh, nice Dragon Tail.
DM and Watson.
The Cyclone, though, from DM. Delaying this Morphling. Any chance here of obtaining a kill? Another Cyclone again. DM is just a bully. Gonna go for the kill here. I mean, BKB and Satanic is still available here onto Pure. Oh, nice telekinesis, nice silence there as well. Activates the BKB and the Satanic. Pure is perfectly fine. Trying to attempt to turn it around. Buyback here for Thompson as well. Going on to DM. DM in trouble. Is he going to fall here? The evasion is just way too much, but they will find the kill nonetheless there. Taking down the Brewmaster. Watson will be able to get out of it, but Whitemon actually not able to find him there because of the Aghanim Shard obtained here by Watson, which allows him to go invisible.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What a hole by Tundra. I did not see that coming. I mean, this fight lasted for like basically 100 seconds, even more, 2 minutes. Even without Morphling, they have a lot of damage. Perfect spell usage from these supports, plus Toby and Thompson. If your name is not PL, you are in danger. Thompson buyback though.
Oh my gosh, Thompson's got himself a butterfly here on the bounty now.
I mean, they have so much evasion, right? I don't know. He's rocking 60, 70% evasion. And, probably
61% evasion right now on the bounty. And a refresher on Pure as well. So has himself the double BKB. I'm wondering what he's going to swap in place, though, for this.
PL is not a hero that likes to buy MKB, but 60% is a quite a number. Maybe he needs to consider it, especially when the board of the heroes have a huge amount of evasion.
No cooldown, Janada. Pretty nasty stuff. I mean, even though they got pushed like that, and you can see the state of Tundra's base right now. They're still on the aggressive here. Feeling confident.
They understand if they attack first, especially on these core targets, they have what it takes to burst them, and the evasion helps them out versus the PL in a long run. They're not afraid to bring the fight to Tundra, but neither is Entity, as they make a go. Ooh, a stomp into this minefield.
Oh, that just reveals them there during that smoke. Pinging it out. Pure has to be ready. He has himself the high ground, coming in with the waveform there, attempting to take down Katomi. The Sunder is there, but Fishman is dead, along with the Rubik there too. Both supports down, as Katomi attempting to buy back here. And with that, Tundra will just make their move out of here. And Thompson having to activate the BKB. Are they going to jump back in? They're still hanging around here at this time. There's the Dragon Tail there. They're going to try and take down no one here with the insane nuke damage. The BKB is there, but he's still going to fall. The boat won't come in time. Taking down the Kunkka. No one dead once again. There's just so much nuke damage coming out here from Tundra. As meanwhile, Watson in the backlines here wants to try and find Wideball, but the telekinesis actually saves him. Never mind. Able to get the kill. There goes the Elder Titan. And with that, Tundra will back themselves off. Try and leverage some space here to maybe attempt to turn it around, possibly. Watson coming in forward here with the Phantom Rush, trying to find the Techies. Attempt TP is there, but will not be able to get away. Techies down for 80 seconds. It's just the 3 cores remaining here on Tundra.
3 big cores. But yeah, they kill both supports. Even TB twice, but Kunkka gets the spells before he dies. And Watson will threaten the throne.
He's going for the tier 4s. He's taken down 1. No Dragon Form here for another 15 seconds, so Tundra just need a little bit of breathing room. And Entity, they will back off, so they will get that breathing space as they look to try and get the tier 2 tower top now.
Rush potentially in 50 seconds. No one really needs to be much more careful in these fights. Maybe gets himself a blink or something along the line just to join later. Because if they burst him without him getting any spells off, that's the key for this Tundra lineup.
I really think Toby desperately needs this Octarine core here. It feels like every time Dragon Form has been committed, he no longer has it, and then that is the time for Entity to pounce. Buyback-wise, though, only buybacks available on the Techies and the Dragonite for the side here of Tundra. Meanwhile, on Entity, all 4 buybacks available except for Katomi, who did use that buyback during the last fight. This Roshan's going to be spawning up again here to Milan. Quite an early one. 15 seconds remains before the Roshan is back up. A refresher orb here too on Toby, so maybe perhaps jumps in with the BKB and the Dragon Form. Dragon Tail committed, refresher, then the Dragon Tail again? Is that the whole case of this refresher?
Yeah, I mean, just multiple instances of all abilities, but it's all about who gets the jump first. And Watson, he's poking.
I mean, the real PL is here. Primal Split is ready here too, with that refresher orb. And the Roshan is up now. Both teams aware that they need to perform this fight here around the Roche pit.
Trying to get rid of this Observer Ward, but it's gonna be too hard. Oh, this is a bad position for Tundra, I feel.
Yeah, they need to be careful. The PL, the real one, is in the midst of these illusions. If they find the right one, it could be big. Lots of damage there being taken by Watson. There's now the Techie's minefield comes out to play, but there's no one here, so maybe perhaps that was committed a little bit too early, but the creeps are pushing in on middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Thompson's
Watson is pinging the base. They see Thompson TP out. Do they decide to chase, or they just walk straight in the rush? This is the Rax advantage coming into play. The stalemate always gonna benefit Entity.
And there it goes, folks. Aegis now in the hands of Entity. Once again, Aegis in PL's hands. So a second life available on Watson. If he wasn't scary enough, now the PL has himself an Aegis.
And not to be taken lightly, a refresher on this No One Kunkka, double Torrent Storm, double boat fleet if he decides to take that on level 25.
Oh, Tundra, they do want to try something though. Look at them on the high ground here. Maybe perhaps they see themselves the real PL. They're going to attempt to go for the Brew! The Brew is decimated here! Watson in the middle of it all, taking way too much damage here from the minefield as they found the PL there too, decimated also. It's going to come back now. The boat will be committed here early here by no one. The Torrent Storm will be committed here also defensively. As Watson now trying to lay in the damage here onto Thompson. Does have himself that evasion. The BKB there. Fishman is deleted here by the hands of Pure. The buyback there. They may find Watson. Watson's
No
there.
buyback.
The Torrent Storm's there along with the boats here also. They will catch themselves, the techies. But they take down this big behemoth, the PL. The PL will fall.
Wow. I mean, I'm just so impressed by the way Tundra is taking these fights. Just these clutch moments in where they jump a hero with like 2-3 guys together and burst him in a matters of second. A big blunder by Entity and Watson to fight on this Tundra vision, but doesn't take anything away from them. They're playing out of their mind. This is some high end Dota, you know. This is as good as it gets mechanically. And Fishman had enough. Every fight, they burst me in one hit. They one-shot me with this Morphling Kanda. I'm gonna go get myself a drink, he says. I'm just making it up.
But yeah, still
hopefully he comes back really fast and everything is okay. We're approaching tier 5 items territory. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. Is there any OP combinations? Some giant ring bows, not really. Mirror shield will be pretty good versus DK.
Yeah.
What else is there? Force boots is always good, right? But not really like insane combinations.
So they've been able to get off incredible nuke damage plays here against the PL.
Now he's gonna get the eggs on Morphling. What does that exactly do? It's the old ulti, right? It creates a strong illusion of a target, so he can create an illusion of a PL to work for them. That could be pretty nasty.
Yeah, we'll have to see that work. As this kind of stops Entity in its tracks now. Was very confident with this Aegis, but with it being wiped out twice here by the hands of Tundra, Entity are just very unsure about how to progress this game now, because no one was having a superb time here on the Conquer with the boats and the torrents and so much control. But Tundra understanding here that no one was the major controller of these team fights, are just nuking him all of the time, making sure that this Conquer dies. I mean, what can they do here on Entity in order to turn this around?
Just in the late game, more often than not, it's always a case of who gets the jump first. And in recent fights, they just keep getting jump first. Now they need to change it around. They need to get a fight on their own vision, get a fight on their own terms, get a jump on one of these heroes first, and most importantly, do not let your supports die so quickly. The key of the last fight was the Brewmaster getting decimated in 1 second on the start of the fight. That cannot repeat if Entity wants to win this game.
Yeah. Definitely cannot repeat that. I mean, buyback-wise as well. I mean, no one at least has a buyback, so if he's nuked around their side of the map, then he can buy back, come back to the fight, and then they have an opportunity to, you know, defend and utilize the boat, but they're actually going to go in for the smoke here.
See,
Thompson
Brew?
is going to take the lead here. Maybe perhaps try and find Brew. They will back themselves off. Nice telekinesis actually pushing Thompson there up onto the cliff. You will get force staffed off. Just trying to find an opening here at the moment. But this bottom wave is going to push in here, Milan, on the creep wave. They might need to go back and sort that one out.
They can use that to their advantage, as you say. They have super creeps on two sides, and they can just wait for reaction on the side and then smoke and attack while they have bigger numbers. But 50 seconds to tier 5 items. They want to go to this ancient camp, farm as soon as possible. These items are huge.
Yeah, we got to get ourselves the tier 5 items now. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
And what's pure going? Well, what's not pure?
Okay,
Sorry.
Watson is the first one alongside
Yeah.
the pure. The two carries are choosing first, of course.
Mirror shield. Very nice.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
S tier.
One of the best S tier, as you say, alongside
Mirror
Force
shield on
Boost.
PL.
Oh, this is huge.
That's pretty. Oh my gosh, Terrorblade! What the heck? Fishman a little bit out of position there, gets insanely nuked by the hands of Tundra. They want to go for Watson now.
Watson
Dragon
is
Tail,
dead.
they've stunned up the PL. Watson might be dead. Hit. Watson's dead with no buyback. Uh-oh. Entity. Oh, they just got themselves out of position here with Tundra.
20 gold, though.
Oh.
20 gold away, so he's gonna have it in a moment. Another pause. Of course, it's FPS. You're playing as the PL and the Terrorblade. These two are fucking enemies of a FPS. But the shard sometimes on PL are. I'll double check that. The one that gives you an invis is the shard. Sometimes kind of works against you, because you know the invis guy is definitely the real one, and as soon as they see that, they fully lock on him. Night class is back, and
They're still heavily pushed, though, the creep waves are. So as you can see, the bottom wave has absolutely tons of creeps coming Tundra's way at the moment. And the mid lane, Thompson is trying to clear out this middle wave. Thompson is... There's still no
Tundra
creep wave.
will most definitely try to force the buyback. They for sure know they have it, but they are aware of the waves pushing. They have travels too on the bounty, so if he wants it, he can go back and deal with the waves, but for now they want to go and push like another tier 5 item onto Toby. 4 out of 4 mirror shields.
Oh
This is a
my
bug game.
gosh.
Is this where we see 10 mirror shields? This is a patch bug. See, Whitemon is choosing next alongside the 9 class.
Book of the Dead.
Radiant's middle tower
And the
is
9
what's
class
it?
will go for
Two
the Book
Book
of the Dead too.
Necronomicon galore.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh, let's bring in all the Necronomicons. Look at that. 8 Necronomicons. Here we go. You thought you could delete this item from the game. How about 2 Books of Shadows?
Magic Lamp
4
on the
Necronomicon
Funkai.
Warriors. Oh, look at
They're
them push
trying to
in.
save
This is
PL
an army.
buyback,
Radiant's bottom barracks.
but I don't think they'll manage. PL has a
Dragon
buyback. I think he
Tail
has to do it.
coming in. Yeah, no one's still alive here for the time being. Activates the BKB. Activates the Torrent Storm here a little bit too early, but does have himself that refresher orb. So it's
Still,
coming in
PL
there
is saving
too.
buyback. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Well, look at DM here. Whoa, 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 whoa. DM.
Oh, DM,
Primal
they're
splitting.
trying to stop the TPs. Morphling is TP. They don't have much to stop it, and DM, this is kind of zero risk play,
Tower has fallen.
as it can't be countered. You can never chase the Storm Panda. He gets it away, and then in the worst case scenario, he will feed the Green Panda to the Fontaine. so he respawns on the Storm one. So a play the DM should probably think about more, because these fights are getting harder and harder. It's even a question if they can win them anymore.
Oh my gosh, and Roshan coming up very soon as well. So, if either teams do decide they want to go for a Roshan fight, they can do so again. Just Entity staying in their base right now. They know that Tundra is stronger. Smoke play, though, from Tundra, attempting to try and find something. Watson is going to be the first person that they see with this smoke break. Oh, but goes invis there. They'll jump forward. They don't find the right what. PL is fine, actually. Activating the BKBs. Tundra will back themselves off. They have caught themselves pure. Will attempt to waveform away. Is fine. So all the BKBs committed here on Tundra.
2 BKBs wasted, but it just feels any moment one of these guys could explode, especially on the entity side. So many things to worry about, and these mirror shields, they're just so obnoxious to play against. 10 buybacks ready though, illusion rune on the DK. I just have a feeling this game is not ending any soon. Last night we had a 100-minute game with Team Spirit. Are we gunning for the record?
I mean, it's insane. Fishman, okay, he's the only one with a tier 5 token. What's it gonna be for the Terrorblade? I mean, we've already got 5 mirror shields in this game. Absolutely not. It's hard to Tarask now comes out for the Bounty Hunter Giant's Ring. Fishman here.
It will actually help with Illus, and they get the Giant Ring effect too, so they can go high ground on cliffs, and you can just place them as an observer ward.
Oh so my gosh, this giant TB illusion. This giant TB illusion heading in. Thompson going on the aggressive play here. The BKB activated the Dragon Tail as well. They may have found themselves the Rubik. They have done indeed. The buyback instantaneously here from Katomi as the boat's coming in. They're still living through it here on the side of Tundra. No one completely fine with that BKB usage. Stunning gut. Thompson again and again. The bounty will fall. There's now Pure coming in here with the waveform. Wanting to try and find Watson. Gonna have to use the doppelganger there, but is being pursued there. The Dragon Tail just coming off in the nick of time there from Toby. The PL in some trouble. Watson gonna be able to get away, but they don't have themselves any detection here for this PL, as he will attempt to TP away, and he will be fine. He gets out. If that boat did not come in there, that would have definitely been a dead PL because of the rum effect.
Yeah, rum effect, and Kataomi, we must say, a clutch telekinesis to the low ground saves him too. Buyback into save on this PL, a huge play. And with the tops of that, there is opportunity. Next time Bounty dies, Entity may look to end this game. And as we see, every single fight, Brewmaster just uses a split and goes for a split push. That's the name of the game for this Entity lineup. Rush is up though. Can they get it?
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, the Rogue got a TP top hit. Nighttime near the Roche pit. Topso taking the lead again. He has to be careful. Doesn't want to get jumped on again. He doesn't have himself a BKB. It's on cooldown for 20 seconds here.
AD rune on Pure. DM might explode here.
Here come the Necronomicons. Scouting out. Granting the vision there. They see no one. DM there too. If they can get a big nuke onto the Brew or the Conquer, it will be big. Telekinesis there onto Pure. Pure's okay. He waveforms away. Meanwhile, Toby trying to find the backlines here. They're going to go for Katomi here with the Dragon Tail. Katomi's still able to live through it all. Meanwhile, Thompson trying to find Fishman here. So close to death. They will find the Terrorblade. Terrorblade being taken out here in return. Dragon Tail once again there onto Katomi. Katomi falling low. That's the second support down as buyback comes up from Fishman. The throne is dying. Yes, it is. Slowly but surely. I mean, the Torrent Storm comes out here. The creep wave slowly going into the base. as they found themselves the Terrorblade again. That's Terrorblade dead. Both of the supports down with no buyback here. But meanwhile, Watson trying to lay the damage here onto Pure. Pure healing up here with the Satanic going to waveform away. This throne is slowly dying. It's at half HP. So it needs to rotate here now as Techies will fall. It will be 2 supports for 1 support. And Techies will buy back. They need to push out this wave. But with Thompson rotating here to the middle lane, they're going to try to take the Roshan here as fast as possible. But Toby still coming in here with the Breathe Fire. Has that Refresher Orb ready. This Roshan is half HP. Even we have ourselves 9 class throwing in the sticky bombs and trying to get some vision here. Stopping Entity, but lovely Echo Stomp there onto Watson. The Earth Splitter coming down now. It won't affect the Phantom Lancer. Still okay, but still be pursued. The track showing the vision there onto the PL. The PL dead. Buyback is available. Watson down. What a fight. Thompson actually TPing back to the base and then pushing out the creep wave and then joining back to the fight. They take the Roshan. Aegis now available for whoever wants to take it. I think it'll be Pure. Takes this. Yeah, it is.
That should be a sign for this Entity lineup to just give up on fighting. Basically, just only fight reason for them is to make space for one of these heroes to go and try to split push this throne. Yes, Glyph is ready, but this Tundra lineup is just proving to be too much to fight against at this point. PL buyback, still ready. Does he want to use it for this side?
Well, Daedalus a Pure, lovely torrent there onto the Morphling with the Hex there too. Can he survive through it? No, he cannot. The Aegis will bring him back. Second life here for Pure, activating that BKB, but the Duke damage is too much. He has to waveform out of here. There's the Panda Brewlings there. No one in some trouble. Thompson trying to pursue the Kunkka. Kunkka will be found. Buyback is available. Going to try and attempt to combat the fight, but the Torrent Storm controlling a lot of Tundra here. Yes, Thompson dieback. The Bounty Hunter down for 120 seconds, and with that, Tundra are going to try and escape. They may have found themselves 9 class here too. This is going to be Techies down with no buyback here also. Only 3 remaining here on Tundra.
Insta buyback on the ET, but it is going to be 3 versus 5 for 100 seconds at least. What can they do, Toby? If they spot him, they'll know it's a real one because of the Arcane Rune. They're trying to cut the waves. But the Siege Wagons, they're so hard to kill at this point of the game without dying. Can they do it? Already at the bottom side, Pure is attempting to do some sort of split push. I don't know what's the plan, but 3v5, it's not gonna be easy, Kataomi.
Oh, Toby! Uh-oh, he's on the cliff. He tries to attempt to use the BKB to TP away. He will be... Oh, wait, the X-Mox might bring him back. The X-Mox is gonna bring him back!
Yeah,
oh, no! He's being caught. He does have himself buyback available though here on the Dragon Knight, but still will be found here nonetheless as everyone on Entity hammers into this Dragon Knight. They're able to get the kill.
Left. They're holding somewhat, but these Techies, this Bounty, they're just such a big part of their defense. Can they do it without them?
Oh, Pure. He has himself BKB in 1 more second. Telekinesis is there. He's going to activate it coming forward here with the waveform. He is completely on his own, though. He has to be careful. Oh, he's going to get bursted here, maybe, perhaps. Pure still living through it. He will finally be found. Down. The buyback available. Thompson, however, coming back in 12 more seconds. Can they hold this in time? Pure is here once again to try and lay some damage, but the Satanic is on cooldown here too. They're going to hammer into the agent. They do have themselves the Glyph. The Glyph is there, but the Bounty Hunter coming back alive. What can they do in order to defend this? As the Earth Splitter coming out there. No one taking way too much damage there from the Earth Splitter. As can they take down Watson here? Still trying to lay through here onto the agent with the Doppelganger. Can they stop this? The Ancient, it's almost dead. There it is. It's taken out. Entity get themselves game 1 out of this best of 3 versus Tundra. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just the first game, first series of the day here for West EU. What a game.